I guess you're gonna call these things a brick. Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, guys. So we want, like, sometimes we talk about on the channel. Lately we haven't been, just the way how the market's been as of lately. But you know, we sometimes do some holds, some sells, bricks to resell. Is this shoe worth the hold? Are these gonna go for any type of bread? I mean, first of all, I just want to say is like, look, to me, in my opinion, it's still a great and fire shoe. It's a great colorway. I love Air Jordan 1s. I mean, even though the reselling these things are not that high, it don't matter to me. I still love them. I still need 2 pairs in my collection. But resale wise, they're not that high right now. Like, they're actually pretty low. A lot lower than my expectation, which I thought they're gonna be. But who knows, maybe because Nike, I think Nike, they made a lot out there. It was a lot of product. These things were not hard to get. I mean, talk about, they were everywhere. And when I said everywhere, they were everywhere. And also, the shock drop probably didn't help. The shock drop basically tanked these things even worse. So, hey man, hey, it's all good though. You know, I don't mind it. You know, it's, in my opinion, still a great shoe. But, you know, resale wise, now I believe there was demand for this shoe. There still is demand for this shoe. Like, people still actually want this shoe for the personal. It's just that it wasn't that crazy like, say, a lost and found. Not only that, the economy, the way how things are in the summertime, it's been really bad for sneakers, let alone just everything across this whole freaking world. Everything's been really bad. Everything's been really low. And let alone sneakers, you know, think these things are going to be like 300 bucks. I mean, back in 2020 and 2021, yeah, these definitely would have been a $400, $300 shoe. But now in 2023, the way how the economy is, the way how the world is, and the way how trends kind of come and go, hey, it is what it is. We just gotta change our mindsets. The Air Jordan 1s is no longer the hype trend, is no longer the silhouette that everybody wants. There's still some people out there that loves it, like me, and some other people out there, some sneakerheads out there. We still love our Air Jordan 1, especially this colorway. But in due time, I still think this is still gonna be a good hold. In the super long run, you know, like I said, it all depends. It all depends about how the world is and how this economy is. Obviously, that people spend more money on groceries and rent and stuff like that. People don't have money to spend shoes. That's why you see almost every shoe sitting on shelves and every shoe is going under retail. There's only 1 or 2 shoes out there that are actually doing pretty good, and it's because it's super limited and super hyped up. Now, if we were to look at the market right now on StockX, lowest ask, every size from size 8 to about size 13 or about low 200s. I'm like at least 200, 203, some bigger size like 210, 220. Now I expect once the release does happen, and then that's when people take their L's, or you know, that whole, I call that the panic buying stage, right? Right at the beginning, that's gonna be your highest profit. So, you know, this is probably gonna be a quick flip. Matter of fact, everything nowadays is a quick flip. I don't like to hold anything anymore, to be honest. You know, there's only like 1 or 2 shoes this year that were a pretty good hold for me. But other than that, everything has been a quick flip. Because I was telling you guys before the shock drop or after the shock drop, I was like, yo, this is a quick flip. They're at 280, 300. Make your money now, because they're gonna drop down. Probably, like I said, I think after release date, once everyone take L's, you'll probably see a little increase, like a very small increase. You'll start to see some price at 220, 240, maybe even 250 on certain sizes. That is high as it's gonna go. All right. Even GS sizes, they're basically bricking out. They might be at like 170, 160. Retail is like 140, 150. So not even worth the hassle with it. And like I said, these things were everywhere. No one should have any problems getting these things, as you know, as long as you tried. I literally hit on Hibbets and JD Sports. So, but is this a good hold? You know what? I still say these things are going to be some quick flip and good movers, especially during this time when it is back to school season, because this is going to be that back to school shoe. This is the shoe that everybody's going to rock when they come back to school. Like, was it back to school starting like right now until August? Some states, depending on where it is, this is going to be the back to shoe that everybody's going to be rocking. But in a couple weeks, once all the hype kind of dies out and everything like that, I mean, some people even said these things will go under retail. I won't say that. I don't think they're going to go under retail. I still think there's some demand to it. I just don't think they're going to be high resale price. Matter of fact, nothing is anymore. So it's not a big deal. But in due time, I'm talking like maybe in a year, maybe till we get a next prisoner or something. You know, this could be a really good hold and a really good shoe. You know, this is one of the best colorways that we had in a long time. But you know, nowadays with the Air Jordan 1 is really not that hyped up like it used to be, and you know, with the economy the way it is, it's going to be a really long hold if you were to hold it. And is it even worth? I mean, I get it, it's a UNC, it's a great colorway, but how many UNC Air Jordan 1s do we have already? You know what I mean? So, you know, I think this was just a little too late for it to be, you know, doing some crazy numbers. I think Jordan Brand thought these things were going to do great numbers, but with this economy nowadays, probably not. You know, I just don't think this is actually worth, I don't think anything's worth the hold anymore unless it's like either super limited, a collab, and it's really hyped up. These were pretty hyped up, but it was just way too many pairs, like over 600,000 pairs, and the demand does not meet about these things. You know, I just don't think a lot of things are worth the hold. If you were to resell, if you want to resell it, quick flip it. But for the people that do want to buy these things for the personal, you know, hey, hopefully you can go up to your store, get them on some, like, if you say you take all L's on sneakers and you took all L's on the apps, like the, you know, the raffle system, try to get some pairs on your unclaimed pairs, you know, coming up the following day. Or Finish Line does it after 5 o'clock, Hibbets does it after 12 o'clock, and then Foot Locker and Champs usually do it the next day following. So there should be some open pairs out there. I don't think they're gonna stay on the shelves for very long, so definitely wake up, put your footwork in. She will get a pair for at least retail, and if you don't feel like doing that, you can get these things for mad cheap, like 200 bucks. Like, what is that, $20 over retail plus what like tax and all that? You're basically paying 10 bucks over retail. So they're not going for a crazy amount of bread. But overall, I still think it's a great shoe. You know, this might be, if this was a hold, this would be a super duper long hold, and I don't think it's even worth it, to be honest. You know, nowadays with Air Jordan 1s, things are just not worth a hold anymore, man. So to me, it's still great colorway, just a little too late for these things to be hold and selling. So, but if anything, you know, if they're, you know, like for me personally, I'm gonna have one shoe to at least rock. Another shoe, I need a double up, so I'm gonna have one just a double up for, you know, later on. I'll try to have some double ups and just hang on to it for a little bit and see what happens. But other than that, this is it. You know, I just need 2 pairs and I'm good. I don't need to get 10 pairs and start to move, because they don't really move all that great anyway. So, you know, there's other shoes out there that's gonna be doing better. I think the Black Toes Air Jordan 1s are gonna be a way better hold than these things. You know, like I said, Air Jordan 1, the retail price is already at $180 plus tax, like $190 to close to $200 in some states. So there's a lot of other shoes out there that are a little bit less and a much better hold. So I say this is the one to just quick flip and just move on. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. You guys let me know, are you guys copping the UNC Toe Air Jordan 1? Do you guys like these things or not? How do you guys feel about these things? Or do you guys actually think this is actually a pretty good hold? Just saying. But anyway, guys, just want to say, hey, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at Jumpman Chris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Jumpman Chris. Peace.